Russian President Vladimir Putin unleashing a multi-pronged, large-scale military invasion. No city is safe. Explosions reported in at least 16 locations in Ukraine, all over, from Kyiv to Mariupol, Odessa in the south, all the way west to Lviv. We have brand new images from the Ukrainian Ministry of Internal Affairs showing damage done by a bombing operation near Kyiv. Some of Kyiv's 3 million citizens grabbing their belongings, fleeing west in their cars in this exodus from the capital. CNN has obtained this exclusive video from Ukrainian border guards, and here you can see military vehicles. These are Russian military vehicles entering Ukraine from Belarus in the north. President Putin went on state TV. He announced a special military operation, as he calls it, saying that it is to protect the Donbass region. The goal that he says is the demilitarization and the denazification of Ukraine. One bit of context here, though, the president of Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky, is Jewish. Ukrainians have been told to stay in their home, but this small group seen kneeling and praying in the streets of Kharkiv. Ukraine's President Zelensky pleading for peace in a nationally televised address just moments ago.
Give me the historical significance of this moment to see the post-World War II order truly upended before your very eyes this morning.
Right. What we're seeing now is an attempt by Russia to basically annihilate Ukraine as a separate sovereign country, sort of the imperial wars of conquest that we haven't seen, since the 1930s, really.
What do you think the Ukrainians are going to do about it? How able are they to push back?
Well, I think it's going to be a challenge for the Ukrainian armed forces to resist, just because Russia has committed air superiority. Ukraine has not been provided its air defenses that it was asking its Western partners to sell them. So in a conventional battle, Russia definitely has an overwhelming advantage. However, one thing is to take, another is to hold. And the population in cities like Kyiv is extremely opposed to President Putin and to Russian occupation of the country. So there will definitely be resistance. There will be insurgency later on. And this will not end with a quick, bloodless conquest.
We've seen pictures from the city where you are right now in Kyiv of long lines of traffic, people trying to flee to the western part of the country. What's the mood there on the streets?
Well, the streets are empty. I can smell now this sort of the smoke of burning documents. There are pieces of ash floating around in the air from nearby government offices. There are lots of reservists in camouflage on the streets joining up with the units because of the call-up of the reservists. And, stores are still open. People are stocking up on food. People are getting cash out of ATMs. And people are just stunned that something like this could really, really happen. Nobody really believed until the last moment